What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Tricks Trading Co. YouTube video. Today I'm going to be showcasing my rendition or my version of Joltik Box or Miraidon EX, whatever you want to call it. Let me know what you think down below. If you have suggestions or edits that you would like to see to this deck list, I am super interested in seeing how everybody else is playing this. It's been a lot of fun. I had a great time testing this, and I think if you are going to try a turbo style deck, this would be a great one to start with. I don't know how well it'll hold up over time, but for playing for fun and having a pretty decently competitive deck to take with you somewhere and still have a lot of fun playing the Pokemon TCG, this is a really viable option. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We are trying to make it to 500 subscribers. And if you guys like the video, then please like the video. Let's dive into the deck list. So, to Joltik, this is your energy acceleration. This is going to help you get all of your early game and mid game Pokemon set up. We play the one Galvantula, solid single prize attacker. If you attach the electric energy to it, you're going to swing even harder. It helps into your Charizard matchup if you happen to run across a Charizard. Not very popular right now, but could be a rogue random experience. A lot of people do play Dragapult Charizard right now too, which is interesting. But Pikachu EX, people know about this card and know what it does. It's solid, helps with tanking some really heavy hits and as well as dishing out a really heavy hit, and will help with some of your bigger matchups. 2 Iron Hands EX, you're going to really be using Ampy very much to try and put the prize trade into your favor early game. You can use Arm Press as well in this deck to try and weaken a heavier HP Pokemon and then follow it up with Ampy very much, but you would just play that by ear. 2 Miraidon EX, this is great for search, helps you get your Pokemon out on the field. It helps you with your Iron Hands, find your Pikachu, find your Joltik. It's really solid, and it can attack as well for that 220 attack, which can take out a couple of Pokemon that are played commonly. A lot of your Pheasantippides and your Ogerpon. We do play the one Lily's Clefairy to help with your Raging Bolt and your Dragapult matchup. Pretty self-explanatory there, and it's relatively easy to power up. 1 Pheasantipede to help with your draw support. Also, you can technically attack with it, but you don't. It doesn't come up very often. 1 Mew EX, again, more draw support as well as genome hacking is a pretty viable attack when need be in certain situations. It is a basic heavy deck, so we do play the Latias EX for free retreat on our basics, and Blood Moon Ursaluna to close out the game and swing hard at the once all of our energy is in the discard pile and all of our Pikachus have been tapped out. So that is the Pokemon lineup. Then we'll get into your supporters. Pretty self-explanatory on the supporters as well. We play the 4 Crispin, energy acceleration in this deck. Very good. You're playing very fast. You're loading things up and you're hitting hard for big numbers. 4 Arven, this will help with some of the early game search and some of your tech cards. And then, of course, we're going to try and gust as much as possible. So we will do the 4 bosses orders. Pretty straightforward. Those are the only supporters we play in the deck. And it, short, simple, and sweet. It works. We do play the Prime Catcher A-Spec for more gust, as well as a out for us if they try and pull and trap the Blood Moon Ursaluna or the Iron Hands because of their heavy retreat cost. So we do play the Prime Catcher. Super Rod, you could technically play a Night Stretcher instead of the Super Rod if you are better at energy management than myself, but I feel that Super Rod helps a little bit if you are prone to make a misplay occasionally. It can help cushion a misplay. Energy Search, I like Energy Search over Earthen Vessel in this deck because I don't like to discard. We don't have a lot of recovery. I don't want to have to be forced to discard something that I may need later. So, and most of the time, you're just looking for 1 energy to attach for turn and then utilize your Crispin. So, this Energy Search has worked out well for me, but you can play the Earthen Vessel. One switch, that switch could help with the Ursaluna and the Iron Hands. If Charizard or another pretty grass-weak dark type comes into the metagame, you could swap this out for Iron Leaves EX, which is the grass-typing Pokemon that allows you to swap your active with Iron Leaves and attach the energy from your board to it and swing for 180, or you can... if you hit for weakness, of course, you could KO. So if that becomes a move, Switch would come out and Iron Leaves would go back in. We play 4 Pokegear. You want to find your boss's orders. You want to find your Crispins. You want to mill through as fast as possible and try and gust up and use Ampy very much, quite a bit in this deck. I do play 3 Ultra Ball for Pokemon Search. Pretty self-explanatory there. As well as the 4 Nest Ball to, again, get all of your main hitters out on the field as fast as possible. Like, especially if you prize your Miraidon, for example, you need the Nest Balls. For tools, we do 1 Rescue Board. If we prize the Mew and we don't have free retreat, you can throw that on a Pheasantipity and have some free retreat. It also, if you get stuck with one of your big Pokemon, at least it's 1 energy less, or if they get down to 30, it's free. 2 Bravery Charm. This helps with the Dragapult and Raging Bolt matchup. You throw a Bravery Charm on a Pikachu and an Iron Hands. Makes it to where they have to do a 2-turn attack style instead of trying to use Hawlucha or Monkey Dories on you. You could do the Gravity Mountain. This is 2 Gravity Mountains. This definitely helps with your Dragapult mainly, but any big Stage 2, this drops at 30 HP. So, I mean, any of these new Stage 2s coming out or any of the random Rogue deck Stage 2s, this helps you one-hit pretty much everything in the game. So that is your tech card. We do only play 2, so, I mean, you could maybe find a way to cut something to add Stadium Search, but I have not had the issue of not drawing into it. I have been drawing into it. 5 Grass Energy, 2 Steel or Metal Energy, 2 Psychic Energy, and 5 Electric Energy to power up all of your Pokemon and utilize Crispin because of the vast amount of different energy that we run in this deck. So that has been my rendition of Joltik Box, or Miraidon EX, whatever you want to call it. And I've had a lot of fun playing it. I've done really well with it. I've taken it to locals, and it has done phenomenal. And I like whenever turbo-style decks come in. That kind of fits my play style. It does have some interesting matchups with Raging Bolt, Gardevoir, and Dragonpult. Gardevoir, it does pretty well. Raging Bolt, it struggles a little bit. It's about 50-50. And if you don't prize anything super major, you can steamroll a Dragapult. If you prize a lot of your Clefairy and your Galvantula, then or your Pikachu or your Steel Energies, you're kind of struggling into Dragapult. But that is the variance, and that is why we play the game. You can't control that stuff. It makes it more fun. Let me know what you think down below. I'd love to hear all your suggestions. I look forward to reading the comments. If you guys want to see some more Pokemon TCG deck videos, I do have a lot of decks on the back burner that I could show you guys. So please let me know with which direction you would like me to take that. If you want to start seeing some tabletop play, I do have friends that play with me. We can film some tabletop games and let you guys take a peek at us playing the Pokemon TCG. Just curious to see the input on that. Well, without further ado, I bid you guys a farewell, and as always, peace and love.